Niggas be chatting.
Niggas be chatting.
I kind of like that. What's going on, man? What's
You
been
know
going
what
on
it
with
is,
you?
man. Everything is everything. You know, the ebbs and flows of life, daddyhood, husbandhood,
Okay.
manhood,
All right.
regular shit. How about you?
Life is just a roller coaster. That's what I'm gonna say right now. It's a
You got
roller
to keep
coaster.
your hands inside
No,
so
I'm
you
gonna
don't get
keep
hurt.
on lifting, so I have fun. At the same time while
Facts.
it's happening. So life is just happening, and I
Yeah.
share news, life situations later on at a
Facts.
different date. But yeah, everything overall though, I'm happy. I feel free. Glad to finally get another episode in.
Facts, man, for real.
Finally,
We having some technical difficulties,
what technical to say the least,
to
man.
say the least.
So what's on your mind, man?
A few things.
Okay.
In this space of being a man nowadays, especially in light of Dave Chappelle's recent special,
Oh, you going straight for it? Okay.
there's a lot of shit to unpack with that. But I appreciate him taking the brakes off,
Okay.
but doing it in a way that the dialogue would be, it could be started from a healthy place.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like as we've gotten more technologically advanced, more emotionally advanced,
For sure.
I feel like it's actually more of a detriment because everybody is claiming space, but claiming space on some like, I'm black, I only worry about black issues,
Right.
fuck y'all.
Right.
Or I'm gay, I only worry about gay issues,
You coming out to me right
fuck
now?
y'all. No.
Okay.
There's no coming out party.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout to Lauren. What's up, babe? But I like how he went to work with dissecting this space that
And it was genius level
super genius level.
because I know, and I don't really even know if he's getting backlash. I think sometimes people just create memes and create articles just to create them.
It's a fact.
Because I know a lot of people in the LGBT community that praised
Yeah.
his performance and the way he dissected everything
Facts.
in regards to his situation with the LGBT community. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's just like, where is this even coming from?
Facts.
And I do like comedy kind of tinkering on almost like the borderline. And
Yeah.
that's what comedy's been. So then when you kind of blur those lines or you erase those lines, nothing to be funny anymore.
It's
You can't
not
tell.
comedy.
Yeah. And I think he does it in a way. He's off the wall because I don't know if people have seen it, but the whole priest joke was wild.
Bruh.
And the thing with Dave Chappelle is you don't really know if he's like for real
Yeah.
or he's playing around.
Yeah.
So he could definitely, because Richard Pryor did the same thing. Like
Facts.
he's the new Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And the way he navigated those jokes, it was just like, yo, what's real and what's fake? And it
Yeah.
could very well all be real, and maybe that's why he's protected and nobody can really say anything to him if
Facts.
you've seen the special.
Facts.
So-
especially the part when he said about transgender women.
Yeah.
You was a man and now you are identifying as a woman. When he was like, all the pussies they got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way he left the audience in suspense, but it's like, I'm gonna leave you to fill in the gaps.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like he really went to work like surgery.
Yeah.
Like I'm crafting this shit. Let's go.
The crazy thing about Dave Chappelle though is I don't know what his process is as far as writing jokes and comedy. I write jokes. I write comedy. So it's just like I've heard from other comedians that he could come up on stage every night and do a completely different set.
That sound like he got the fucking Bruce Leroy.
Yo, like that's insane. Like think about it. Like even with like you used to rhyme and all of that stuff. It's like to prepare new material every time you get on stage.
Yeah.
And remember, because it's genius. It's
Yeah.
genius stuff. And it's not like all right, some people would be like, oh, he's up there talking. He's not just up there talking because the way he Quentin Tarantino's his jokes. Like he can tell you the punchline.
Pow.
Boom. Reverse, rewind, go a few years back, and then boom,
bullet
the
back in the
punchline,
gun.
and you're still laughing.
Yeah, facts.
You're still laughing.
Still.
It's I feel like if his jokes leaked, we would still laugh at Dave Chappelle.
Still, bro. Come on, bro. People to this day are still saying, I'm Rick James, bitch.
Yes, for sure.
Bro.
Yeah, and not taking anything away from any other comedian, because people always try to clown, like, Kevin Hart and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart he's a funny dude. He's funny.
He's a funny guy.
It's a different style of comedy, and maybe if you heard his jokes ahead of time before the special came out, it might hit differently when you see it.
Yeah.
But with Dave, it's just like, yo, bro, like your delivery, it makes you laugh every single time. Like Killing Them Softly, I used to listen to that I downloaded that off of, it might have been LimeWire.
Damn.
Right? Yeah, I'm old.
This nigga 76. Oh shit.
Then you must be 103.
I'm 107. Don't play me yet.
But no, like, yo, I remember downloading it and like playing it on a CD. Like we would senior year of high school, we would just listen to Killing Them Softly over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Dave is just that kind of comedian, and I'm glad that he's addressing certain issues and allowing the space for comedians to still be comedians. There's some things you should never say.
Facts.
On stage.
Facts.
But then there's a line, like people's whole Instagrams are getting taken down for having an opinion about certain things.
Shout to the homie. I mean, it wasn't that, but you know, free my nigga Pop, man.
But
it's crazy.
Even on TikTok, I do the You Good videos. Yeah. It gets reported every day. Every single day I have to make an appeal.
Yo, that's nuts.
Every single, like, you could look, one of the videos is down now.
You know who is somebody who's not good, who's reporting you? They come to the You Good page as a not good person.
Look at him all happy, this nigga.
Fuck this nigga, man. No, I'm not good, bitch.
Yo, like every single, and it started happening on Instagram too, but not so much. They took a video down on Instagram. It was the one with the car thing where the guy goes through the car on the bicycle. That got reported. On TikTok, it got reported, but I was able to appeal it. Yeah. It's got 2 million views right now.
Shit.
So,
you running it up.
Yo.
Nigga viral and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit.
The You Good nigga seen the views and was like 2 million. No, I'm not good. Fuck this nigga.
You know what's funny about TikTok? Like, everybody thinks they have it figured out. Like, people are like, oh, it's easy to go viral. It's actually not that simple. Yeah. It's not that simple. And to duplicate it, like, I've gone viral a few times. I got 2 million views on multiple videos. Yeah. It's a lot of competition, and there's a lot of. No, I'm bragging. Forget all of that. It's a new day. It's a new age.
I got viral videos.
I'm that nigga.
Or niggas be chatting.
Right, for sure. But it's not as simple as people think to keep on creating those. Like, people go viral by accident and all of that, but to keep doing it, it's a different animal. But I get reported every single day, and it's annoying. Yeah. Because it affects my page, because it's just like they look out for more things, and then you get the whole, what's it called, the shadow banned and all of that stuff. So, man, it's just like
you in jail without being behind bars, man. Right.
But going back to Dave, I feel like he opened up a door for people to have more conversations. People keep saying that they're going to take down, Netflix is going to take that down and all of that stuff. Yeah. And even if they do, he already got the check.
He did.
I'm not mad at it. And I already got to see it. That Netflix has made it impossible for you to screen record. Yeah. So, but you can still find it somewhere if you look hard enough. Facts. But it's forever going to be a classic. And it's hard for comedians to repeat. Like, Kevin Hart's was probably Laughing My Pain. That was probably his funniest. Or Funny Little Man, whatever the one was before that.
The last one was, it was in.
Right, but and no shade to him, I'm no slight to him, but Dave, and this is not Dave's best special, but it matches all the other ones in my opinion.
It's probably one of the most not salacious, because that's not the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it's probably one of the most instrumental in this space. People think like comedy should have guards. Yeah. Nah, I feel like comedians are the they are that little voice.
Yeah.
I feel like the obscurity of seeing a situation
make us feel lighter about it.
Facts.
And we need that.
We need that, bro.
We need that so bad. Like, it's so much going on in the world.
It's a fact.
And this is why I enjoy dark humor, because it makes me in real life, and you know how dark my humor is. I can't even yet. They're not ready yet.
I'm with you,
right?
brother.
I'm not. Yeah. They're not ready yet. My humor is extremely dark.
Super dark. Super dark.
But I feel like dark comedy allows you, in reality, to not take things so seriously.
Facts.
When things and situations happen, you're able to be lighthearted. That's how I'm able to make a person in a hospital room that might be dying from cancer laugh.
Yeah.
Because I'm not focusing on that particular situation. I'm just like, I want to make this person feel better.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate the space opening back up a bit. Cats still got to be careful.
Facts. Because you can't be talking about killing niggas' kids and dumb shit like that.
There's a way to make that funny. There's a way to make that funny.
We was in the backyard at the kids' party, went around on the merry-go-round, kicked the kid, his head fell off.
Oh, man.
Facts.
And, I mean, even people are even commenting about the post that we've been making lately, like on our Instagram page. It's comedy. It's lighthearted. Do we necessarily believe the stuff that we're posting? Maybe not. Maybe we do, but maybe not.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Getting people to laugh and smile is it's almost like payment for me. It's almost like some type of like a stipend.
Thanks.
It's like a revenue. It's just like, yo, I'm able to bring that joy to that person right there.
Yeah.
I'm able to make them laugh.
Yeah.
And why not laugh about a situation where everybody thinks is jacked up?
This is true and real shit. When my pops passed, it's going on 5 years.
Yeah. Okay.
56.
Yeah.
So he's a young guy.
Dude.
It came out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't like he was battling cancer or battling.
That sucks.
I talked to him on a Tuesday. Thursday, he was out of here.
Okay.
Right? You would think that typically losing a parent, especially younger, is like detrimental.
Right, because it's traumatic. It's trauma.
Facts.
Yeah. Tragedy, rather.
But I didn't look at it that way.
Okay.
Like, do I miss my dad? Of course. There's, especially now, like now that everything is happening the way it's happening.
Right. You want him to see that.
Bruh.
Just hit him up and be like, yo, look
Dad,
at me now. Yeah.
Word is born. Because out of my parents were my first supporters. So music, like my father pulled up to my shows, my grandfather pulled up to my shows, like all types of shit, right?
Yeah.
So in that regard, there is a spot that it is a hurtful.
Yes.
But the type of relationships that me and my father had was based on funny shit.
Okay.
He would say to me all the time, like, son, you are not well. Yeah. Like, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
You the tree, my nigga.
And don't fall through the apple, don't fall far.
They never say the tree don't fall far from the tree.
Okay.
They say the apple don't fall far from the tree.
It's crazy. Okay, so my dad was telling me about I'm a lot like my grandfather in certain ways. Because I think, for the most part, I'm mild-mannered and quiet or whatever, for the most part. But when his dad passed away, they said that it was either my grandfather or my uncle. My dad will correct me later when he sees this episode. But I think it was my grandfather. He was laughing hysterically. And not because he's a weirdo or a psycho or anything like that, or he murdered him and just wanted to. He didn't murder him. That's not how he died. But anyway, he's laughing.
Game reverse.
No, he was. Oh snap! That's dark. That's so dark. So dark.
Put one up on the board for me, please, Mr. Editor.
Yeah. So he's talking to himself. All right. Yo, but he laughed because that was his coping mechanism. That's how he coped.
Facts.
And in certain situations, when I start laughing, I might be angry.
Coping. Yeah.
Leave me alone. Just because like so it's like levels for me. So like first I'll be extremely silent.
Facts.
Then I get the Evan face on.
I've seen this.
Yeah.
You don't want the Evan face. You don't want that shit.
But then when I start laughing and going, okay, nigga, that's a problem. That's an issue. Yeah. Leave me all the way alone.
All the way.
But it's crazy how we, laughter is medicine for a lot of people.
It is.
And to take that medicine away,
facts.
it's like, come on, man.
And the crazy part to me is like everybody who's fighting for a voice, fighting for the right to be who they are and exist in their space.
I know where you're going.
Right?
Yeah.
How can you fight for something and then the same breath tell somebody else they can't do that?
That's not fair. It has to be like a level playing field.
Bruh.
So like if I can praise you, I should also be able to make fun of you.
Big facts.
You
Not to mention everybody else in this
fair
space.
Game.
Right?
Fair game.
When you talk about comedy, black people have a stereotype that
Facts.
is constantly circumvented in comedy.
Yes.
White people, Asians, Indians, everybody has a comedic stereotype.
Absolutely.
When it comes to the LGBTQ space, it's like it don't matter what it is, it's off limits.
Right.
But then when you have a personal relationship with somebody, one of my homeboys, he's been gay since high school. Right. Like openly gay since high school. Like I don't give a fuck. This who I am. This who I'm gonna be. This who I'm gonna be when I die.
Okay.
Cool. He's telling me a story about him talking to a guy, and the guy didn't want to do public
PDA.
displays of affection.
PDA. Yeah.
His response to him was, "Why are you being mad gay?" So it's like,
that's gold.
bro, my super gay homeboy tells another gay dude, stop being gay.
Holy crap.
Hilarious.
That's funny.
Feel me? So it's like, I feel like, again, like how I opened it up, I feel like this politically correct space is only going to make shit worse.
Yeah.
Because then what can you say?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to cancel you for speaking your truth.
Just speaking your truth,
Bro,
yeah.
or even asking a question.
Right.
You can't even ask the community a question without it coming off as you being disrespectful or tasteless, or why do I have to be the spokesperson for all gay people?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you're the proximity for me to ask these questions that I've been wanting to ask.
Yeah, and we're open for questions. So it's
Facts.
just like, yeah.
Same thing as a black person.
Yeah.
Like one of my homegirls was like, well, why do I have to be the spokesperson for all black people when a white person has a question? Well, if you're in close proximity, don't you think it would
benefit
for you to just take the couple of seconds or couple of minutes to at least
also I get, because that's annoying, bro.
It is.
Especially if you're doing it constantly. Like,
Facts.
I get it. Like,
Facts.
At one point, I thought I was the poster boy for white questions.
Facts. Because when you're in a space and you're an approachable guy, you have a certain...
it's like, and people don't even, like, I grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Hooterville.
Oh, damn.
Right.
Shout out to the...
Yeah. So it's just like I know a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff.
Big facts.
But some stuff I just don't feel comfortable sharing.
Understood.
And
how do you cook crack?
And I know. So it's just
this is a little bit involved. I don't think we should be talking about this at work.
But no, it's just like, yo, I get why she doesn't want to do that over and over. It's like, come on, man.
Facts.
Just read a book or pay attention to life, and because people are sheltered. Human beings are sheltered, black and white.
Big facts.
So,
because for black people, you would think the white man is the boogeyman. The white man is doing all this shit.
Yeah.
No, it's the system that gives the white man the advantage to appear like he's doing all this shit. All he's doing is taking and then sometimes not even recreating.
Right. And just, if you want to make something, if you want to make that stop or make it illegal, you just got to teach it to a black person. And when black people get on, they start this need to be illegal because we can't have this no more.
Can't have this. What you mean running up your credit?
Right.
That's
exactly.
Crazy. Buying houses all over the place.
Oh man.
I just feel like there's especially in the midst of this pandemic, with a lot of shit going higher, suicide and domestic violence and all this other shit. I even seen a study on domestic violence during the pandemic. Domestic violence between homosexual couples going up Feel me?
I had a joke, but it's probably not the right time since we're talking about Chris.
Log on our Patreon. You already know what it is.
I had a joke, but since I'm not Dave. I don't have Dave's clout. I don't have Dave's anything. I need to chill right now. Right. Let me get my 80 million before I make those type of jokes. But go ahead.
2 weeks. We be back.
2 weeks.
Damn, I lost my train of thought.
That's because of the sirens.
Yeah. We in the hood.
Right.
You feel me?
The heart of the hood.
The heart of the hood, kid. Nah, we in the most gingerly part of town during the day.
Right.
At night,
it's probably a fire.
Yeah, it's probably a fire. Facts.
But anyway, yeah, man. Yeah, that's wild.
We need it, man. We need even. I have read a story, and I don't know if it's apocryphal or not, but there was a person dying of cancer.
Okay.
I think they had stage 3, stage 4.
Yeah.
Was locked in a room, not locked in a room, but basically watched nothing but comedy and cured himself.
Oh, holy cow. Okay.
Yeah. So, and I got to look that up, obviously, to have the actual details, but this is something that I read in terms of like how laughter actually, the endorphins that it produces in your brain is the same endorphins that's akin to like CBD or the cannabinoids and all that stuff. So there is a healing property to it. And the fact that people want to censor it to a point where it's just like, well, we gonna have knock jokes?
Right.
That's what the fuck we dealing with?
Yo,
knock. Who's there?
Facts.
I don't know. I don't know who.
Facts.
Me either.
Okay. Yeah. But the rate is going up.
Yeah. But it's like even the system is what's doing
distracting. I know.
It is, because now I'm having flashbacks and shit. The time I had to, you know what I mean, cut a nigga neck off.
Oh man, but yo, it's crazy. Relationships are, I think, even tougher now than I'm about to break these. Okay, relationships now are
break scissors in 3 easy steps.
Yo, this is horrible. I have ADHD, and it's just like it's bad.
You need a what's the joint? The spinner.
I need a fidget spinner. I'm a child, and yo, my attention span is crazy. But anyway, look at that. Relationships, I think, in the pandemic, I think people have just been revealing things that, they didn't pay attention to before. Yeah. Because now you got more time with your boo or your bae, and I think, things are opening up. Yeah, I'm just going to put that right there. Yeah, maybe you can get that.
They both came out.
No, they both came out. Just let's put it in the middle of the table and work on it later.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. But anyway.
Facts.
Don't tell Reg we broke those.
I won't.
But anyway.
He didn't say that.
He ain't going to watch anyway. But yeah, guys, I'm going to watch your podcast. I'm going to watch it soon.
He the hands of this podcast.
Oh, snap. I didn't even think about that.
Yo, he the Derek of this podcast.
No, because Derek would at least be here.
Facts.
Derek would at least sit on his phone and plug the camera in. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, relationships, it just reveals more about, you're able to see more about that person that you call your bae, your boo, the person you love, and all of that stuff in real time. Because think about it. The reason why so many relationships probably work is because you're away from them for so long.
It's true.
And you're able to do your thing. And then when you come back, you're like, oh, I miss you. Just like long distance relationships. Facts. Like I'm going to just be cool and not say too much. But yo, like long distance relationships should just be like, yo, I miss you so much. And I just want to, hold you forever and all of that. And
after I blow your back.
Right. You go ahead and say that. But yo, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Homie of mine, since we on the topic of relationships.
Yeah.
Homie of mine found his girl texting, and I won't say his name, so texting somebody from work. Nothing crazy, but he was saved under work husband.
Oh.
Right. Work husband.
Got you.
So the type of woman she is, I don't put anything past anybody. The type of woman she is, I don't think anything is happening, but he was heated about this. He was just he was pissed off about it because he's like, work husband, like, think about it. To get the title husband, a nigga got to do a lot.
Mm-hmm. You saying she getting her booty ate at the cooler?
I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm not saying that's what's happening. But what is he put? What kind of work is he putting in to get the title work husband? Yeah. Like him buying you Chipotle every day doesn't qualify.
I mean, if he buying it and know that you don't like certain things, so yeah, I know I got you your coffee. I know you like two sugars and 3 creamers and shit. Yeah.
Oh, so so you'd be okay with wifey having to work, calling a nigga work husband?
No. Nah.
He got mad serious. He was smiling. He was like, no. Nah. Okay, all right, why?
Only because I know she wouldn't be accepting of a woman calling me her work husband.
That's the only reason? So if she was, you'd be like, okay.
No.
Okay.
It's not her personality too.
Okay.
But I would.
But say it was. Let's be hypothetical.
I would have pause.
Okay.
Just because, do I know this nigga? Do y'all hang out?
Right.
What's the nature of the relationship? Is it outside of work where y'all just cackling on the phone? Hey, your favorite show on? Type shit.
Yeah.
It's a gray area because if y'all friends and y'all legit friends, then I don't see the harm in you saying this is your work husband. I could see the humor in it.
Yeah.
Going back to dark comedy and shit.
For
like
sure.
That. Same nigga that said my wife had said something and I was saying about my youngest son.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, come to find out, my youngest son is really my little brother.
We're not going to do that again.
We're not going to do that again. Now that my father's passed away and shit. I would have to know this guy. It would have to be a certain level of comfort that I have with him.
Right.
In order for that to be like, okay. Outside of that, I don't really see why you need to call this nigga your work husband.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I'm not really with it either. Okay. That's in it. But playing devil's advocate a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just like, what if he's contributing a little bit?
To the happiness in the household.
Right. To the work-related bills. Like, if he's going to pay half of the phone bill because she uses her phone now in the pandemic more than she uses it with me, the title work husband might not be too bad.
It's a shared responsibility.
He's buying food every day.
Yeah. She come home, she don't even be hungry.
My issue comes here.
Yeah.
What is she providing? You're not just going to clip my chick.
Nah, not for the phone bill.
Not for the phone bill and some Chipotle.
Nah. At least some rent and, you know what I'm saying?
Even.
Vacation money.
Vacation money? No,
there is no circumstance.
No, at all. Nah. I think I've seen situations where work husband has been gay, and I'm sure you'd be okay with that because you're just like, but what if he not really?
What if he not really?
What if it's an act?
Girl, you need a massage, girl.
Right. What if it's an act?
Yeah.
But
I've met one or two.
Okay.
That tote the fence. They lean more on the I fuck with guy side.
Yeah.
But on the low, they really clipping shorties.
Okay.
Like the guy interaction.
We know niggas personally.
Yeah. It's like the guy interaction is mad. They'll clip.
Right.
Like they'll hit the guy. They'll do that.
Okay.
But reciprocating, nah. Like they not getting hit by a guy.
Okay.
They not topping off a guy.
This is a wild conversation.
It's very wild. But this is what we do. Niggas be chatting.
Yeah, niggas be chatting. Crass is
facts. So there is a caveat to that too on some devil's advocate shit. But I think the average guy would be more okay with a gay dude being called the work husband than a straight dude being called the work husband.
And it's funny because now, like you honestly, even if a person has like a feminine nature, you still don't really know if they're gay or not. Unless, I remember a teacher told me, he was like, you don't know somebody's gay unless they tell you or if you've experienced them.
Oh, shit.
Right. And I mean...
Man.
I mean...
Is that what happened to me? Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
Yo, so like, who's to say it's not just a facade? You can act a certain way, and because of the way the human brain works, it's just like, oh, he's gay. I'm not worried about that.
Threat.
No. But he could he tearing your girl to shreds.
Just where you get that new bag from? You know, Lamar got it for me.
Oh, all right, Lamar, cool.
Oh yeah.
Back to yo. But here's the thing with women, right? So if she's calling this dude work husband and it's in your face, 9 times out of 10, that's not the nigga you have to worry about. Women are methodical. I mean, there are some women that have some very sloppy behaviors and won't work to keep you happy, if you will. Because it's like, lie to me so you can keep me happy, right? So, but anyway, it's just like, you probably wouldn't be able to find out who wifey or your girlfriend was cheating with, because women are better at it than men.
Yeah. I mean, because of the paying attention to the details and all that shit.
For sure.
And I feel like a lot of niggas who cheat like niggas cheat.
Yeah.
Like, they do the wild, dumb shit that is, like, mad obvious.
Come home smelling like her.
Bro, like, we don't even use this soap, my nigga. Right. Like, how are you coming home smelling like
every time your phone's around, you got it like this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you hide it under the bed and...
I put my phone in the cabinet at night so I don't get tempted to use social media.
Fuck that's good.
I mean, you know.
That's good.
That was just off the top.
Oh, man.
Free game. Bam. For me, though, it's different.
Yeah.
My wife know my passcode. I know her passcode. So there's no, I could leave my phone. I'd leave my phone in the room and, babe, I left my phone in the bathroom. When you come out, just bring it with you and shit. Shit like that. I don't have nothing to hide. But if I was on some gangster shit out here cheating, I would keep it the same way. You have access to my phone because I don't use this phone for that shit. I don't even use technology for that shit. I write letters.
You've got a whole nother phone, yo.
I don't even have a whole nother phone.
Let me not say that. He gonna edit this out.
Yeah. It's funny. She knows what's up.
Okay.
I would do shit like write letters.
That's mad romantic.
Snail mail. Like, look.
That's not even.
Here's the schedule.
That's
blah, blah,
even more proof.
I'm just saying. Niggas don't be niggas.
How are you romantically cheating?
That's how you supposed to do it.
Yeah, baby. Let me count the ways.
Tuesday at 3:00.
She's the side chick, dog. Like, why are you putting this much effort?
Priority man.
No. No.
All I'm saying is,
and I'm wanting to talk, but
when it comes to cheating, I do think because women pay attention to details more, they're more skilled at it.
Okay.
But I think it's just it's muscle memory. I think if a guy really wanted to be out here on some shit, people get catfished every day.
Yeah.
And it's not just women or men. Mm-hmm. It's both.
Yep.
It's women who look like, you know, the humpback of Notre Dame.
Sheesh.
Hit niggas up. Hey, with pictures that ain't theirs.
People like, oh, she bad.
Bad as hell.
You see her in person, she bad.
She's bad and terrible. Don't ever come around here no more.
Oh, man.
And vice versa. Look at
yo, for sure.
Bruh, she had, what, 8 or 9 different relationships?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yo, and was
nuts.
And I don't want to get into it, but that whole scene when she was letting, the nastiest part of that whole thing is the sex with her and her husband. That was painful, man. It was just,
two boxes of Pillsbury biscuits.
And it ain't nothing wrong with that, because I'm a Pillsbury biscuit.
No, my brother. No, you got soul. You a soul biscuit.
Right.
You Popeye's biscuit.
I might be a Red Lobster Cheddar Bay.
Facts.
Cheddar Bay.
Facts.
Don't ever come up to me and call me a Cheddar Bay biscuit. We gonna have a problem.
Hey, Cheddar Bay.
Cheddar Bay.
You got on the cheddar cheese shirt today?
All right.
Fire, nigga. He set this up the whole time. Niggas be trying to be slick.
Niggas be chatting. No, but yo, like that scene just grossed me out.
Yeah,
it's just
was
like
definitely
the director is on some other like why was that necessary?
Facts.
But I get the point he was trying to make, but it could have just faded the black. They could have like, you know how niggas
insinuated.
They look at each other's eyes, maybe a little peck on the mouth, and then it just dark. And he be like, that was amazing. This is why you. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You out here being the whole catfish.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
And his level of love is crazy to her. Yeah. It's just like, dog, you could be doing way better in life.
Way better.
You could be killing people for a way better looking
it's true.
woman.
This is true.
Like, she must have been phenomenal in the bedroom. That's why they probably had to show that. She was putting in the little work.
Nigga.
She was
Trey Songz ain't got nothing on me, nigga.
Not Trey Songz. Rihanna.
I'm saying, say my name. The neighbors know my name.
Got you. But she, I don't know.
It was disgusting.
It was. And it's just like, yo, you killing people for her?
Yeah.
Your level
and he ain't even do shit.
Yeah, true.
Like, you killed the nigga that ain't even do nothing.
Right.
Damn.
So it had to be fire, man.
It had to be. She don't got no gag. That's what it is. That shit is missing.
Gone.
My legs. Take my legs out. Suck that nigga back through his stomach.
Because I can't think of no other reason. It's not like I get loving a person enough to harm someone who harms them.
Yeah.
But like the level of their relationship, and sorry if we're spoiling it. I mean,
spoiler alert.
Right.
I'll put that in the beginning.
All right. But we're not really giving
yeah.
all the info because there's a lot that happens between them. So
and
it's just
I only mentioned the name once.
Right. So there we go. Boom. You just bleep it.
Facts.
Bleep. All right. Cool. Yeah, man. I don't get it. Like, has there ever? Now, I don't want you to cop to a murder. Has there ever been? I don't want to get you in trouble.
I mean,
okay.
We could bleep.
Has there ever been a situation where you love someone so much that you were willing to do wrong for them? And it doesn't have to be murder. That's crazy.
Will we leave? Will we leave off?
Have you ever? See, that was Saved by the Bell. See,
yeah.
They didn't want me to ask you this question, but I'm gonna ask
have you ever question. Murdered somebody? Yeah. And just murdered.
So I'm a whole FBI agent over here. Nah. Have you ever loved someone so much you were willing to do wrong they requested you to do?
No.
Right. Okay.
I've loved somebody so much that I overlooked a lot of the shit that just didn't. It didn't vibe. It wasn't. I wouldn't have taken that shit from nobody else.
Okay.
And I took it from that person.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah.
Been there. I'd never do, cause like I can't even imagine though.
Have you murdered somebody?
No. Looking around. No.
Nah.
Yeah. But no, like here's the thing, like if you really love if someone really loves you,
yeah.
they're not going to put you in a situation that would cause harm to your life or
this is true.
Jeopardize your freedom.
This is true.
And I actually feel like I've heard somebody else say that. That might have been Pop. Pop might have said that or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think if somebody really loves you, they're not going to put you in that position. They're not going to be like,
yeah,
yo, I need you to kill this person for me real quick. Like that's not love. You got to really question, be like, yeah, you don't want me to be free.
Yeah. Unless they toxic. Now, if they toxic, they gonna ask you to do that wild shit.
But I feel like in being toxic, do you truly love a person?
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you can't, like you could say you love a person till you're blue in the face, but if you give them a certain type of treatment and you give them this toxicity, it's just like, yo, you don't really love them.
With the big words?
That ain't a big word. It's a Scrabble word, maybe. Toxic. How many points would that get? Because X is worth 10. So.
It is.
Toxicity, and you put it right on the double word, man. Listen, you probably get whatever. But anyway, yeah, like if somebody really loves you, that is where you should start to question it. Yeah. And then I think a lot of people get into this thing where they're just like, yo, I don't want to be lonely again and all of that stuff. So it's just like, I'll put up, that goes to your point. Like you were accepting things because it's like, you buy good looking brother and all of that. So it's just like, you ain't going to be lonely for long. No, but in your mind, you've already, invested into this relationship. Yeah. You put time in, you've been loyal. So you want to be like, yo, all right, I got to
ride this till the wheels fall off.
Yeah. So she could,
sucks though.
She could stab me a little bit. It's all right.
It's all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who need too long?
You leaving? I'm leaving with you. Like, what?
Yo.
No.
Nah, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's like I realize, especially the types of relationships that I've been in.
Yeah.
I don't care how long we've been together. It's not quantity more than it is quality.
Got you.
Because, prime example, we've been homies for what? Not even like a full year.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's a certain level of trust that I have with you that I don't have with people that I've been in close proximity for a minute.
Yeah.
It's like, back then, had I known that the time didn't matter, I used to feel like, well, it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's a significant amount of time.
Right, and we put time on it instead of like the actual work that people are putting in.
The value that you get.
Us.
It's like, bro, in any relationship, we've been homies for X amount of years. What value do we bring to each other?
Right.
We've been business partners for X amount of time.
Yeah.
What value do we bring to each other?
Exactly.
I feel like with all of it is black and white, yes. But I really believe that everything is a gray area. Yeah. Because there's certain things that, like we talking, you in a relationship with somebody you love, there's certain shit you put up with that if it wasn't that person, you'd be either gone or dipped or spoke your mind or said some other shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with anything else. Murdering somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not a murderer.
No.
But it depends.
Right.
If you do some shit to somebody I love, somebody I fuck with, then it might be off with your head.
Or even you're in a situation where you're in harm's way and you need to, get yourself to safety.
Get the baby on.
Right. Full circle.
Full circle. Feel me?
Back
I learned
to
that
the
from
baby.
Dave Chappelle. You feel me?
Yo, but that makes sense, man. And granted, I do think sometimes people do quit on friendships, and I've been that person. They quit on friendships and relationships way too soon over, I'm not going to say things that don't matter, but things that could have probably been
Worked
fixed.
out. Facts.
But when it starts to get into loyalty being broken and stuff like that.
Certain levels of disrespect.
Yeah.
It's like, if you say you fuck with me, you say you love me, how can you go about?
But yeah, man.
Yo. That's hilarious.
Yo. But yeah, I don't ever want to be in that type of situation or relationship. But I've had friends that you've accepted things because you're like, oh well, we've been
homies for 38 years.
Right. So it's all good that he's selfish. It's all right.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You know what I look at? Mm-hmm. And a great example of that is when I look at New Edition. Like they really put up with Bobby Brown.
This is true, my nigga.
And
he was reckless.
He was trash.
Yeah,
he might be a great person now, but friendship wise, he was really trash. Yeah, facts. Bobby Brown was doing the most, and like he was messing up money for them. The crazy thing is this, right? He left the group and ended up making way more money than all of them. And when their situations came about, he's just like, what you niggas gonna do?
No, I can't.
Right, and then people. Let's be honest. Like, let's call it what it is, right? And it was a long time ago, and all of that. But
cocaine.
Not even cocaine. Okay. The reason why he was so reckless is because his girl had so much money. He had money too, and he was dropping off cars and Ferraris to people, buying them and giving them keys to a homeless man and all of that stuff. Before he was with her, like, because he was making some serious bread, but when he got with Whitney, he wasn't working for a while. So it's like, nigga, where was that? It ain't even no investments that can set you up the way this nigga was spending money.
So he was Kevin Featherline before Kevin Featherline.
Sheesh. I'm not gonna say that because he was at least a presence, and he at least experienced some type of stardom on the same level as her for a period of time, and he had his own money. But I think the reason he was so reckless and like with New Edition, why during those years they couldn't get back together, It's because he's like, I don't need y'all niggas. Right. He would call up with, hey, get the coke ready. We about to
out here.
Wouldn't show up to shows and all of that stuff. And then you look, you know, his wife now he loves. I don't want to speak on nobody's woman, and I don't know her financial situation, but we can all look and see she's not Whitney Houston, right? Mm-hmm. And that's not a slight or anything like that, but I'm sure she doesn't have the amount of money. So, like, when they did the reunion tours now, he was at every...
Oh, I guess I'm about to hop up at the show.
And you see him tired and all. You see him. He took a break. He sat down. He got back up. He is committed now.
This nigga, I'm the best group member ever.
So the moral of the story is, if your friends aren't being loyal, it's because they have a rich woman. Leave them alone and let them do their thing.
Let that man do his thing.
And I think we can end right here. Episode 2.
Yeah.
We out.